Getting to the trail once again today. Not a soul in the parking lot. No cars anyway. So we're heading out on day 110. My goodness, 10 days since I did my walk at the waterfalls. Doesn't seem like that long ago. But here we are. Sunday morning. A little warmer this morning. I didn't check the temperature, but I think it's in the either upper 40s or around 50 degrees. So definitely warmer than yesterday. 30 degrees yesterday when I started out. Natalie is here. First one in this morning. I'm doing well, sweetheart. How are you? You doing good today? How's life treating you in Germany, Jordan, Lebanon? You're doing fine. All right. Kiddos enjoying time off from school and all that. It's cold today. It's warmer today than it was yesterday. Yesterday was like 30 degrees. Today I didn't look, but I think it's around 50 degrees today. So your home's a mess. Yeah. Yeah, they got something to do this afternoon. Clean up the house, the messes that they made before they head back to school. I remember what those days were like when the kids were home from school for an extended period of time, several days. Yeah, I'm sure it is. You got 3 kids, right? If I remember correctly. All day food. I'm hungry. Mom, I'm hungry. Yeah, 3. That's what I thought. There's nothing to eat in this house. Are you going to the store? At one point, I had all 5 kids living at the house. My 2 and my 3 stepkids. And, yeah, that was a chore. Keeping up with all of them. My oldest son, my 2 sons, one's the oldest, one's the youngest in the family. And the definite age gap between them, let's see, well, 9 years. 9 years between them. And for kids, 9 years is a long, long time. And so they really didn't hang out together. So my oldest son was kind of always on his own, doing his thing. All day cleaning and cooking. Yep. Yeah, oldest was always on his own, doing his own thing. When he was home, he was, locked in his room, or not locked, but in his room, listening to music, things like that. And the youngest would hang out with my youngest daughter. Those two were the two that went outside all the time. They were never in the house. And the two middle girls, they were the ones that, it's too hot outside, it's too cold outside, I don't want to go outside. So, well, go out and find your sister and your little brother. They're probably down at the creek doing something. I don't want to go down there. Do I sound like your kids, Natalie? The age gap, my kids, 2 years between each of them. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's what they're here for. Drive you crazy. Your parents, I'm sure, put the curse on you that your kids would be worse than you were. Well, it's nice just having me and you, Natalie, to talk. Yeah, a few other people in the live stream, but nobody else is commenting. There's Laura. Well, hello, Laura. How are you doing today? Happy Thanksgiving to you. I don't think I've seen you since then. Hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving. I am out on day 110. And we are just about to enter the woods. Lisa is here. Good morning, Lisa. My mom always told me, I hope you have a daughter who will get you crazy. Yeah. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I spent the whole day yesterday. I've been talking about trying to fix my chainsaw. My gas-powered chainsaw. I'm putting a new carburetor on it. And I've been struggling with one part of it, getting the fuel line back in it. And so I went around yesterday to try and find a different fuel line. 110 days, yes, Lisa. Well, there's a place here in town, they sell chainsaws and stuff like that, and that's all they do. And went there. Well, they were closed for the whole weekend because of Thanksgiving. So ended up running around all kinds of different places looking for fuel line. Never did find any. So chainsaw's still sitting on my workbench all torn apart, which I'm using that as an excuse not to move on to my next project because my table saw goes on that workbench. So my woodworking projects are put on hold because the table saw is sitting on the floor and the chainsaw is sitting on the workbench. So anyway, I'm gonna clean off my workbench because I can't get it today, obviously, either the part I need. So I'm gonna clean the workbench off today and move my or start doing my couple of little woodworking projects I'm working on. My oldest and youngest can't sit for 5 minutes, and his middle daughter, she's an angel. Kind of cloudy this morning, but it is warmer than it was yesterday. It was pretty cold yesterday. Guess I'm gonna have to get used to that cold. It's not gonna get any warmer anytime soon, so there's gonna be some days I looked at the 7-day forecast, and there's going to be some days in the 30s again. So, good morning. She does everything by herself. He even makes breakfast. Oh, wow. 26 where you're at. Ooh. Oh, there's a deer up there ahead of me. I don't know if you can see him. One. He just walked into the woods. Where there's one, there's probably more. He was out here, right out there next to the trail. And I can see his tail from here. There he is. Hi, buddy. There's 2 of them. There's 3 of them. Yeah, I knew there would be more. Y'all see him in there? I'm trying to get to a spot where you can see him. There they are. That's a leaf. They're camouflaging themselves pretty well this morning. There's one way back in there. Don't worry, guys. I'm not here to hurt you. Dan is here. Wild wind and rain there. That's not good. He's looking off into the woods like there's something else back there, but don't know. Now we're going to keep on moving. Deer. We've got deer. Well, we got to see 3 deer this morning. That's a good day. It caught back up. Dan is here. Pretty cat. How are you doing? Good day for bourbon. I don't have anything. I still have a bottle of wine. I drank 1 glass on Thanksgiving, but I haven't drank any since, so it'd be my Sunday dinner. Wouldn't even know where to begin. I'd spend more time looking it up on YouTube, if you can even find that on YouTube. I don't know. Something like that. YouTube might ban gutting a deer. So you gotta ask something? Alright, go ahead. Pepsi, hello, how are you? Eunice, go ahead and ask me. Whatever you want to ask. Doesn't mean I'll answer it, but go ahead and ask. Good morning. He's ready to run.
Sir?
Ready to run. Good morning. Those people are always so friendly. They're out here, a couple, and they each have a dog. Oh, let's see. Hobo. Hello, how are you today? You must be off. You just got here. How was Thanksgiving for me? It was fine. It was a good day. Had a good meal. Cooked for the first time in a while. And it all turned out pretty scrumptious. Eunice, I just broke up with her and now she hates me, and I'm thinking about her knowing that she doesn't even think about me. Yeah, well, Eunice, that's the way it goes. That is the way it goes. Been through some breakups, so all you can do is when the other person doesn't want to have anything to do with you is then you make sure that you're the only person you're concerned with at that time. Focus on yourself and not that relationship. Just focus on making yourself a better person. So that's all you can do. Good morning.
Good morning. How you doing?
Good. That's all you can do. Focus on you. Patriots are 10-2. I know. Bengals are 4-8. You're in Kuwait. All right. Dan, my amazing pitch man, always pitching my channel. So I got a few new people in here, and I've been seeing new people because of the video I did, which is pretty popular. Closing in on 5,000 views now about my mustache. So I've gotten, I think, 20 new subscribers from that last time I looked. So I appreciate you coming in. I live stream every day. I come out here and I take a walk on this trail, and the trail's 1 mile long. I'm getting ready to get to the end of the trail, and I turn around and I go back. So I walk 2 miles a day. I've been doing it every day now for 110 days. Not all on this trail, but that's part of my get busy living there, Eunice. And your name is Zane, not Erica. All right. Well, welcome. Zane, I will have a tough time remembering that, I guarantee it. But yeah, I come out here 110 days in a row now. I've come out and taken a walk for 2 miles. And it's a good way to get things moving in the morning, just to start your day. And I used to just sit and smoke cigarettes, drink coffee, and wouldn't do anything. And it ended up being noon and 2 o'clock and 3 o'clock and 4 o'clock. And I figured that by that time the day's shot, and I'd get even more depressed than I already was because I didn't get anything accomplished that day. So this way I get out in the morning, I get started first thing in the morning. And actually I've been up since about 4 o'clock this morning, but so I've been up 3.5 hours, over 3.5 hours already. So have gotten a few things done already today. Just little stuff, cleaning up and stuff like that, putting dishes away and little stuff like that. But that's the little stuff that you can do just to get your day started. If you find yourself where I was and sitting and scrolling on your phone, you gotta get up, put the phone down, put it on the charger for a little bit, and just do something small. I mean, there's that guy that talks about making your bed every day, and even though it's not that big of a task, it's something that you can accomplish to move your day forward. And at night when you go to bed, you're gonna have a nicely made up bed to get into, and you'll feel better about the day. So just little stuff like that helps out immensely. Like I said, if you find yourself just sitting and scrolling, you just gotta consciously force yourself, put that phone down, rest that finger a little bit, or the thumb, however you scroll, give it a rest for a little while and go do something, even something small. Sweep a room out, or pick up some trash and throw it away. Whatever it is, just something. About 8 in the morning for you, same time for me. There, Shane, same time for me. I'm in Georgia, so you must be somewhere around the East Coast. You're awake from 8, 3 o'clock. Still not done, yeah. 4 p.m. in Kuwait, okay. So you're already majority of the way through your day. Hopefully you got a few things done today. Eunice, I've been noticing these a lot lately. I want to show you. Don't know what they are. It's a little shrub, and I'm sure the birds love those, whatever those berries are on it. And I've been noticing there's a bunch of them around. I got a couple of them in my yard. I just think they're kind of pretty. So, wanted to show you that. There's more right there. Yeah, they're all over the place. They're all through there. And you notice, even though it's what, almost December, tomorrow's 1st of December, we still have a lot of green here. And Georgia has a lot of evergreen plants, not just pine trees, but a lot of evergreen plants. So, to be honest, this is the first time I've seen a calm live chat. It is definitely calm. I don't know what's going on with my moderation. Yeah, I'm not going to eat those. Yeah, my moderation, some reason I can't moderate things. Things come up for review. You guys don't see them. When they come up for me to review, or my moderators to review, I click on them and it gives me an option to either show it or hide it. And those last two comments, both of them were worthy of being shown. One person said very pretty, and the other person said I should eat them if they're safe. And I mean, neither one of those should be blocked. Anyway, it wouldn't let me block either one of them. It tells me that another moderator's already handled it, which they haven't. So Dan and Laura, I think, are the only moderators in here this morning. But anyway, you're listening. Yeah, Red, I used to teach survival training when I was in the Air Force, like local survival. And one of the rules of thumb with berries and stuff like that, if you're not familiar with them, red is dead, or red could mean dead. Most red berries are not good for you to eat. So, and those are orange, which is not red, but it's close. Unless I know what it is, I ain't gonna eat it anyway. I appreciate all the new people coming in. I was trying to talk a little bit about my channel. If you found me through my mustache video, my wabi sabi video, I appreciate that. That's why I put it out there, so people could find me. But there's a lot more content. I have over 200 videos on my channel. A lot of shorts. The majority of them are my walks, 110 days in a row of live streams. So majority of them are the live streams. But a lot of different videos. The best way to get to know me is go to the playlists and the one that's entitled Get Busy Living. That will pretty much explain my whole outlook on life. So, Ducky is here. Good morning. There's a type of white berry that has same stuff soap has that makes it bubble. Oh, okay. How about turning the berry into wine? Man, old Putty Cat, that's all you think about is alcohol, isn't it? I was on a live stream. I had fallen asleep, I don't know, about 10 or 11 o'clock. And woke back up about 1 and turned on my phone while I was outside smoking a cigarette and got on a live stream. I've seen him in other chats, seen this person in other chats. I'm subscribed to his channel, watched a few of his videos, but I've never been on one of his live streams. So I thought, oh, let me check this out. This dude was absolutely hammered. Absolutely hammered. And he was already drunk when I first started. It's Gen X Gemini, I think is the name of the channel. But when I first discovered that he was live, and I turned on the live stream, I noticed he was talking about being drunk already. Well, his family proceeded to give him like 5 shots of all kinds of different stuff. I'm sure that he was hugging them and praying to the porcelain gods early this morning, because what he was drinking like Captain Jack and some kind of coconut rum, and yeah, those are the kind of shots he was doing. So yeah, I get drunk once in a while. You just like the idea of it, right? Pretty cat. Bran is here. Good morning, Bran. I hope you're doing well today. I am. We did see some deer. Saw 3 of them on the way out. I'm on my way back now. 11 degrees there. Whew. It's right around 50 today. I didn't look at the temperature, but I know it's upper 40s or very low 50s. So about 20 degrees warmer than yesterday. Need a Mountain Dew? I need some more coffee. Got a bunch of snow. Yeah, I saw a whole bunch of videos from up in that area. Indiana, Illinois, and Wisconsin. Y'all got hammered. You have a good day. Good to see you guys. Hopefully we'll get Rainy to join in today. She hasn't been here for a couple days either. I talked to her yesterday, and everything's okay. She's just real busy with crap loads of people in her house for the holidays. So, how much snow did you get, Ducky? Hey, thank you there, nigger. You are. Oh. You trolls or something else. Yeah, don't know how much, it's too much. There you go. Sonny, I love you. I love you. You, if I didn't know any better, I'd swear I was talking to myself sometimes. Some of the comments that you come up with. All right, my moderators, that message there that says held for review, take a look at that and see if you can do something with it, because I can't. Every time I try, It just tells me another moderator's handled it. I know that nobody else can see it besides the moderators, but Ducky tested that out. Yeah, won't let you. Okay. I don't know what's going on with that. I guess it's good that at least it's not shown to the world. I mean, there was two before, but neither one of them was anything worth hiding. Matter of fact, I wanted to show them. I was showing some berries that have popped up around here, some orange berries, and someone said, "Oh, pretty," and another person said I should eat them, which neither one of those should be blocked or hidden. But I wanted to respond to both of those. Anyway. Hoping for 8 inches of snow this year, all at one time, and then it's over with, right? Christmas Eve starts snowing at about 5 o'clock at night. Get 8 inches of snow, have fresh snow on the ground Christmas morning when you wake up, and then it all be done with. There you go. There's winter for me. December 26th. 50 degrees and sunny, and never get colder than 50 degrees the rest of the winter. That is the ideal winter for me. Yeah, they definitely need to fix it. I'm gonna send off an email today about it. I mean, they give us the option to block comments, but then they won't let us block them. So you're new to the live? All right, user. Well, I come out and walk every day on a live stream. I've been doing it now for 110 days. No thanks to winter. Yeah. Endless summer here in Florida. Absolutely. I live stream every day. I come out and I walk 2 miles. And it's a good way to get my day started. You guys have a good day. And yeah, it's a good way to get my day started rather than just sitting and scrolling on the phone. I get up and come out for a walk. It's definitely helped me over these 110 days in more ways than just the physical, but the mental and the emotional as well. So appreciate you coming in. See ya. It's Pokemon Kid. Hello, Pokemon Kid. Welcome in. Erica, or what'd you say, Shane? I'm going to try to remember that, but most of the time I just read what I see, so thank you very much for that. Let's see. MM2. Okay, I already said hi to you. And let's see, I'd rather sweat than freeze. Yeah, me too. You can always cool up, but once you're cold, it sucks. Yeah. It's trying to make sure your comment didn't get blocked too, huh? Very quiet Thanksgiving this year, yeah. Mine was too, but I kind of enjoyed it. I've been talking to people who've had loads of family. And Thanksgiving's never been a big holiday for me, big celebratory day and parties and stuff like that. So, it's just been pretty much me, and I kind of enjoy that, the peace and quiet. And Kim, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Pokemon Kid, definitely welcome in. Funniest moment of my life. Oh my goodness. I'm 65 years old. I've had a lot of funny moments in my life. I'm doing good, Kim. How are you? Oh goodness, I slowed down quite a bit. I was doing okay on time, but there's the finish line right there. That's where I start. It's 1 mile to one end, mile on the way back. So I have completed the 2 miles on day 110. Another successful day. Knocking those miles out, absolutely. But I did it. It was like 35 and a half minutes when I hit that sign. I tried to do it under 35, but I was slowing down. I stopped to look at deer for a while. So wasn't really concentrating on my time that much. So yeah, I treat Thanksgiving as a special day. I wouldn't say it's just another day. I mean, I try to show grace and gratefulness every day. I've talked about that before. I try to make sure that's one of my first thoughts of the day, is to be thankful for the things that I have. And Thanksgiving Day, I try to do it more during the day. Becky, where are you from? Miles 219, 220 crush. You the man, Dave. Thank you, Laura. That means a lot to me. That does mean a lot to me. What's one piece of advice you give to the younger generation? I'm going to get caught up on the comments and I'll answer your question there. Thanksgiving isn't a holiday, it's time to have with family. That's a holiday. It's just, unfortunately, here in America, we use a lot of holidays for another excuse to get drunk or drink. And some people make damn fools out of themselves when they drink, so that's not a good thing. So, but yeah, you're right. It is time to appreciate your family and be around family and friends and things like that. So, you want to start happy, subscribe to Old Guy Household Dave. I try to be positive. I definitely try to be positive. As far as what kind of advice would I give to young people? Find someone to love. Get rid of the people that don't love you. Procreate. We need humans in this world. I know that people say that we're overpopulated, but we're not. And start saving money immediately. Save. Make that your life mission. If you don't make enough money to save now, go get another job. I've worked 3 jobs at times in my life just to make ends meet. Not only to invest, but just to make ends meet. I've worked 3 jobs at a time. I would sleep for 2 hours in between each job. One was a regular full-time 8-hour-a-day job. I'd go to that and come home, sleep for 2 hours, go work for another 4 or 5 hours, go home, sleep for a couple hours, go back out and work again. So, save and invest. Dave Ramsey has a very good plan for, I think it is a good plan anyway, on how to get out of debt. If you've never heard of Dave Ramsey, just look him up. He's all over the place. And how to get out of debt, how to invest, how to save, things like that. So I am going to go sit in the living room today. There's no sun today, so I'm going to stay inside for my chat back home. I need to check my battery. My phone started giving me fits yesterday on charging. Let's see. I am at 40%. So I'm not sure. Rainy's been real busy. She's had a lot of family in her house for the holidays. And I talked to her yesterday. And she's doing good. I mean, no problems. She's just real busy with family right now in her house. So lots of visitors to her house. Shub, how are you? You can call me grandfather. I don't care. And yes, Lori, it is coffee time. I know I've missed some chats while I was walking. Like and subscribe. Advice for young men: think long and hard about marriage. Statistically, most marriages fail, and the woman takes you for a ride. That can be true. It can be true. I've been married twice, and I still recommend it to people. But you are correct. Marry the right person if you can. Everybody changes, but anyway. Approach with extreme caution. Yes, I'm the only one in my family that likes cherry, so I don't have to worry about my snacks being eaten. There you go. and Bren said exactly that. There you go. Shub, you're Indian. Well, welcome. I am in Georgia in the United States. A little bit chilly this morning, but not as cold as it was yesterday. It's about 50 degrees here. And I am loving it. Yes, I am back home now. I'm sitting in my living room. It is in total disrepair. The open concept wall behind me, I built that. Thank you very much. That used to be a solid wall. Oops. It used to be a solid wall, and I opened up the wall, took all the drywall off the wall, and I put those cross braces in to make it into like an open shelf. So, do you have some job? I will go to your city, and I can join to job analysis because I'm fully educated, but I don't have any jobs. I can't do anything about you getting a job here. Yeah, pretty cat. Let's focus on the positive. I can't do anything about you getting a job. I'm semi-retired. I work for myself. When I do make money, I make it for myself. I don't depend on somebody else. So it is a load-bearing wall. It took quite a bit of bracing before I could do that. But those are the original 2x4s. The vertical ones are the original 2x4s. I did not remove any of those. And it's structurally sound. That's dead center in the house, and that's what's holding up the center of the house all the way through the house. Let's get into construction theory here a little bit. I did make that opening bigger. That used to just be a standard doorway. So I did build a header up there and strengthen that up because I did remove some of the wall there. But yeah, those are the original 2x4s, and they are actually 4 inches wide. So when I bought the wood down to, I wasn't on, I got disconnected for a second. But yeah, I cut 2x6s down to size so that they would fit, because these are actually 4 inches wide. A 2x4 that you buy off the shelf in the hardware store nowadays is only 3.5 inches wide. So I had to buy 2x6s and cut them down to fit that opening, so it all matched. But it all turned out pretty good. It looks pretty good. It opens up. Like I said, that used to be a solid wall, and this doorway used to only be, I think, 36 inches wide. Now it's 5 feet wide. So, and I completely remodeled this kitchen. Put all new cabinets in all the way around the kitchen, and you can see, you can look out into my living room and the mess. That's my YouTube studio right there, by the way. That's my makeshift tripod, and that's where I sit. So, but yeah, all new cabinets. I actually made the countertop, the laminate countertop. Put all the cabinets in. I completely gutted this whole kitchen, and it turned out pretty nice. I am rather pleased with the work I did here. Thank you, Natalie, for saying it looks nice. It's good what you will put in there on the shelves. I mean, I had a couple things on there, but I don't collect stuff, so no. It's my own residence. What I've done on the inside, they don't know. And it seems like down here, I've kind of asked some questions. You want to be careful what you ask, because people start asking, oh, where you live? What part of town do you live in? And anyway, yeah, so you want to be careful who you ask and what you ask. But I've asked around a little bit. I've been doing this for 25 years, so I ask around a little bit about different things, and it seems like they're pretty liberal on the permits. So thanks, Bren. It's for sale. It's listed on Zillow. Coors Edge. I didn't see anything that said Coors Edge. Oh, right in front of me. I have no idea. It's a moving box. It's a box that someone got at a liquor store for moving. So I have no idea. Lester's here. Hi, Lester. House is gorgeous. Thank you very much. Beautiful work. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. I just sold a house up in Ohio that I completely remodeled. I mean, gutted down pretty much to the studs throughout the whole house. Saved some of the existing walls. Rewired, replumbed. These inspectors, the thing about the guys that do the whole house inspections, they can't dig into walls. They can't, and it's not like I'm hiding anything. And I do things, I mean, I look up code and see what code is on stuff, and I do things according to code. I mean, I'm sure that a building inspector might fail me on something, but they always try to find something. So anyway, I just sold a house and I didn't have any issues at all. The inspector tried to pick apart all kinds of little things, but yeah, they can't tear into walls and look at stuff. So, yes, the house is for sale, Eunice. So I've been using this POS method to tell myself I'm not sick, and it worked great yesterday, but now that I'm coughing so hard, oh no, Ducky. Law, how are you doing? You're from India? Well, welcome. I'm in Georgia. Yeah, you're throwing up, man. That three-letter word. Lester is here, missing. Yeah, Rainey is still missing. Yeah, people can be sick, so... I'm Kuwaiti. Is it possible to buy property there? I don't know, Eunice. I have no idea what those kinds of laws are. Law can draw. Well, welcome in to you. I appreciate being here. I have been out on my walk already today. I walk every day. I take a 2 mile walk. And I've already been out on my walk. I'm back home now. I've done that 110 days in a row, 220 miles worth of walking. So, yeah. Yeah, the inspector's job is to find a problem. They want to make money too. Yeah, absolutely. And most of those, I've known a few people that do those home inspections for buyers, and most of them also sell um, warranty policies, insurance policies for warranty. So yeah, they want to go find something and they can point it out to the buyer and say, oh yeah, this is a problem. It could cause problems in the future. And then they say, oh, and by the way, you should probably have a home warranty. I'd make the buyer provide a home warranty on the house. And I've got a one finger salute for people who want me to buy a home warranty for them when they're buying my house. If they want a warranty and they want an insurance policy on the house, go buy your own damn insurance policy. I ain't paying for it. Definitely, Ducky. I hope you feel better. Some sneak is sick and didn't tell you. Yep. Lots of water, lots of rest, Ducky. You need to curl up in bed with a big glass of water, turn on Old Guy Hustle playlist and just watch them all. And just rest. Zinc and vitamin C are good for you as well. Housing market is a bit tight right now. I hope you can sell your home as fast as you want. Yeah. It's the prices are up, which is good. One way to lose weight, yep, get sick. Yeah, insurance is a scam, period. Well, there's my much older sister, the old hag, Donna. Good morning, Donna. How are you today? Hot toddy just before bed. There you go. I don't go to the doctor either. I haven't been to the doctor in years, Ducky. Not at all. Those of you who don't know, Donna that just popped into the chat, that's my twin sister. And she is a lot older than I am. So, believe it or not, there is somebody that's actually older than me. Mama Hustle. I need to call her. I'm a bad son. I'm sure my sister will agree with that. I've already been out on my walk, Donna. It's almost 8:30. I started walking almost an hour ago. Yeah, I've talked about my feelings about doctors. They're drug pushers is all they are. Seriously, they're drug dealers. Why would there be a whole industry of people selling pharmaceutical drugs to doctors? I mean, they make movies about it. There's been a couple movies about, both comedies and there was that one rom-com, and yeah, and they have salesmen that sell drugs to doctors so the doctors can push them on you. And they put you on a medication, then they tell you, oh, that's not quite working. Okay, well, here, you need to take this as well. So, hate doctors. Yep, they are drug dealers. I'm going to have to move into my other kitchen so I can plug my phone in. I think I'm going to have to go break down and go get me a new phone. The charging on this one is acting up the last few days. So I needed a new phone anyway, but, and yes, I will turn some lights on. But I got to plug in down to 15%. Don't pay attention. I'm in my bedroom. I haven't made my bed yet, so. All right, we are plugged in. Mama Hustle is doing well. I will call today, Donna. You guys doing anything today? No, Lester, she's just real busy. I talked to her yesterday afternoon. She called me. Um, Rainey called me yesterday, and she's just real busy. She's got a bunch of people in her house right now for the holiday, and just real busy with that. So, yeah, yep, she's doing all right. She showed me pictures of snow. You got any snow up there in Dayton, Donna? Yeah, yeah, all that is they diagnose people with all kinds of stuff that I don't think they have. So, yep, she's doing good, Lester. Don't you worry about her. Don't you worry about her. I know she's missing her little marshmallow man. You can go chill with your buddies. All right. Well, thank you very much, Shane. I think I still got that right. Thank you for coming in. Why are you using an account anyway that's got the name Erica on it? Is it someone else's account? Yeah, it doesn't matter. I mean, you come in here tomorrow, I guarantee you I'm going to be calling you Erica. I will not remember that your name is Shane. So, in the public schools, if a kid is high energy in school, so they're ADHD, so they don't have to deal with it. Yeah. Or little marshmallow man. Yep. Bren, maybe Bren will remember that your name's Shane and remind me tomorrow. There's that one kid, the Pokemon kid comes in on a different with now everybody shows up with their at sign. Um, okay, you're gonna be decorating for Christmas, so she will be home waiting for my call. All right. All right. Didn't know if you had anything planned today, but I will try to call. Hopefully I can get my phone. As soon as I'm done with the live, I'll let my phone charge up for a little while and then I'll call her. So. Yeah, I saw all kinds of videos yesterday of people decorating their houses. I've got a couple little woodworking projects I'm gonna work on probably today. Can't seem to get the fuel line for my chainsaw, so my chainsaw is sitting on my workbench, and I've been using that as an excuse not to move on to other projects because I need to put my table saw on my workbench. And anyway, so sure is. Ducky, you're just so sick that you're getting delirious now. You're seeing people show up. Wish they had phones in heaven. Yeah, me too. The delirium is setting in, Ducky. All right, Pooh Cat. I don't talk about my political beliefs. I mean, I think that you can kind of understand which way I lean, but no one sees him, Ducky. Let me see if he shows up in top fans here. Doggy McNaughty, he is here. He's number 19 in the top fans. But we gotta give you a hard time about it. And since you told us that you were getting sick, yeah, we're gonna attribute it to you being delirious. He has been seen, yes. I have no idea why he won't show up in my chat. Yesterday or 2 days ago, right after my stream, I tried to go on mainly off grid chat, and it said the comments weren't available, and I didn't see. Donna believes you. Yeah, she's a crazy old lady though, so. Anyway, yeah, I tried to go on mainly's chat, and it said comments weren't available, but he was responding to comment after comment after comment after comment, and yeah, it kind of made me nervous a little bit. And but I got off his channel for a little while, and I went back, and I was able to comment again. So I don't know what the heck it is. You're not crazy, Motherhead. You tested. Hi, doggy. Welcome in. I can't see your comments, but you are welcome here anytime. I do appreciate you being here. See, they had to test my sister. See if she's crazy. They never tested me. Probably because it was already confirmed in their mind. You still can't comment with your other account, Lester? It's an account, and his name is Doggy McNaughty. And for some reason, Doggy cannot show up in my chat. But Ducky sees him. They were already sure about me. Yeah, I know. I know. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Lester's. I looked to see if yours, or you had any of your accounts, or either of your accounts was blocked on my channel when a bunch of accounts got blocked, and I did not see your name on there. And I actually just looked at it 2 days ago again, just to double check to make sure I didn't miss anybody. So, yeah, I had over 20 accounts blocked on my channel by a rogue moderator. So, anyway, got things to do. All right, Lisa, thank you for coming in today. I appreciate you being here. This lady accidentally banned me, and when she unbanned me, her comments don't show on my channel now, but I can see her in notifications. Oh, okay. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe that person was banned, but I never, when I looked at the list, I did not see Doggy McNaughty as being banned from my channel. So, don't know. Your local big back. Hello, how are you? Welcome in. You made it. I'm glad you did. Because of the bans. If you ever ban once, they just don't show up ever again. Love the stash. Well, thank you very much. Thank you very much. I guess I'm gonna have to keep it for a while now. I've kind of built a somewhat of a brand off of it, so I got merch and everything. By the way, links in the comments or links in the description. I do have a Redbubble store, and I've got stuff on there. I was talking yesterday about putting up some new designs, and I wanted to do the quote, the "Get Busy Living" quote, and I realized I already had it on there. So I already got a couple of things on there. You can get stickers or shirts or hats or whatever that have the quote, "Let's get busy living," and then it says Andy Dufresne. But yeah, those are already on my Redbubble store. So I'm gonna actually probably today I'm gonna order a couple stickers, put one on the back of my Jeep. So yeah, Pretty Cat, I had that problem, but it's resolved now. So you can't see it when I say anything. Yeah. What about me? I'm doing very well. Oh, Doggy said he's gonna go? Sure he did. Sure he did, Ducky. That way you just don't have to answer for responding to his messages, huh? Turn my mustache into a Raleigh Fingers style mustache. Cat, you must be old if you know who Raleigh Fingers is. Bren, you saw Mr. Doggy? Now I'm pretty sad on mods right now, and because of the incident I had recently, I'm not going to add anybody else for a while. That way, if something else happens, I can narrow it down a little bit easier. But I don't think anything's going to happen. I got some good people here. I can see you. You're in your 40s, so I'm old. No, you're not. But I know a lot about baseball history. Oh, okay. All right. Bran, I keep talking, but no one responds. I see you, Bran. You look marvelous. Got some of the old school references coming out today. I'm sorry, Bran, if I'm skipping your comments. Sometimes the blue comments, unfortunately, I kind of skip over. A lot of times, or sometimes you guys are just kind of talking back and forth between moderators or, someone else. And I just kind of skip them over them sometimes. I'm sorry about that, but yeah, 40s aren't old, Buddy Cat. If that's old, I was old 25 years ago. So Old School is a great movie. Is that the Rodney Dangerfield movie? Where he goes back to school? Is that what that is? Will Ferrell. See, I'm not a big Will Ferrell fan. Not a huge Will Ferrell fan. Just his brand of comedy. Just not my cup of tea, as they say. Everybody has different opinions about that stuff, so. So I'm up to 20 likes today. Everybody make sure that you have double tapped the screen just in case you forgot. I have a favorite music artist. Rodney Dangerfield was back to school. Okay. If just in case you forgot, double tap that screen. Make sure you give me the big thumbs up that you like the video. I do appreciate that. Yeah, you cannot deny how old you are. Absolutely. Well, you are my much older sister. 8 minutes, 8 years. What's the difference, Donna? I kind of limit the amount of times I use the phrase old hag. At least I do that. Oh, sure, I'll listen to her. Just like I did when I was a kid. Yeah, I wasn't that cool. You have to take off. You have a bad headache. Well, I appreciate you being here. Thank you very much. Um, Tell him to eat dirt. Yeah, Donna was cooler than I was. She had the cooler friends than I did, and I hung out with all the pot smokers and troublemakers. Lester bought something? What'd you buy, Lester? Lester, you don't need to buy stuff, you need to sell stuff. I know you get told that a lot, not just on this channel. Lester's a reseller that doesn't resell. Lester's a buyer. Probably bought the biggest marshmallow in history. Yeah. We need Rainy in here, though, to console her. Just to talk with her little marshmallow man. Marcio, how are you? Welcome in. Appreciate you being here today. Older sisters. Oh, okay. See, I can't. For those of you who can't see it, Lester said older sisters are fun to annoy. For some reason, it blocked that comment and or put it up for review, but it won't let me. It won't let me review it. So, Marcio, I'm guessing you ask if I speak Portuguese. No, I do not speak Portuguese. I'm a typical American. I know one language, English. I can say some phrases in German. I can say a few phrases in Spanish. That's about it. So, como está? I think Portuguese and Spanish are similar. I know they're not identical, but I think they are similar. So, and he's never stopped being annoying, Lester. Heck no. When you're successful at something, you got to keep doing it, right? Went to the grocery store and bought a lot of junk food. I don't speak. I can say thank you. Thank you very much. That's it in Hungarian. I have the air of a soldier. I am a veteran. I was in the United States Air Force. I don't know. I don't remember how to say good night. Kusnen Sapen. Kusnen Sapen. Or something like that. I remember, and I told my mother about it, but yeah, I remember that when I used to say it when I was a kid, Grandma used to laugh because she would say that I would say thank you on a chair instead of thank you very much. I was in the United States military, yes. I served for almost 10 years in the Air Force and Air National Guard. And Ducky, Don. Yeah, Don's gonna come on here and start telling all the family secrets, and that's got me nervous. I might have to block another moderator. But 2 huge cans of Pringles. Pringles are okay every once in a while. I don't think I've bought Pringles in a long time. I know I've had them a few times, but oh, excuse me, I don't think I've bought them in a long time. There will be bribery involved. Yeah, you're just waiting until I get real big time famous on YouTube, and then the bribery will come in. I know your plan. 2 for $6. Pop Tarts, good morning. Good to see you here. You come into my live stream and you say hi to Ducky. You don't say hi to me. I'm deeply offended. Like that could happen. Yeah, what flavor, Lester? What flavor Pringles did you get? Pop Tarts, good morning to you. Welcome in. Sorry nobody showed up for your live stream. I've definitely had those before. Um, Heck, first 5 minutes of my stream this morning, I had one person in here, Natalie, the girl I can never remember where she. Well, I do now, but yeah, I kept getting messed up on where she was located. She's German, but she lives in Lebanon, and for some reason I thought that she was in, oh shoot, another country. Jordan. Anyway, me and her were the only ones in here for about the first 3 or 4 minutes, so plain and sour cream and onion. They have all kinds of flavors now. Sour cream and onion. That's the flavored chips I've been buying lately. Walmart brand chips. I was stuck on the Walmart queso flavored chips, but I kind of got burnt out on those. That's all I was buying. So lately I've just been buying, um, yeah, sour cream and onion, and marshmallow. Well, yeah, you have to have marshmallow dip to dip your chips in, right? I did 17 live streams. Finally, my vicious troll showed up causing havoc. All my mods couldn't ban him. Real troll couldn't report him to YouTube. It disabled the report button. Screenshot. That's just incredible to me that you have that much problem with your channel. I mean, I had a problem, but it was very easy to take care of. So it was an internal problem, but right now I get messages come up for review and I can't hide them. Nobody else sees them besides me and the moderators, but for some reason me and the moderators. That moderator told me that they just get a message that says another moderator has handled it. But there's something going on with YouTube and their moderation, whatever it is. I'm gonna send them a little email today and just kind of ask them, what's going on, if it's a known problem and if it's being looked at. So, oh shoot, Bren's asking questions and I can't miss Bren's comments. They have marshmallow flavor. You bought some Chex Mix too, Lester? Yeah, I'm sure that they will. I mean, I'm sure I'm not the only one noticing it, and somebody will, I'm sure other people will be contacting YouTube about it. So it's just a matter of when they'll fix it. You like the way Lester shops? Yeah. Something screwy going on. Yeah. I went just subscriber live stream this morning, but nobody showed up. Oh, okay. I've never done that. I've never done that. Subscriber only. I mean, the way I look at it is my job here on the live streams is to build my subscriber base, get new subscribers out here, and not just for me, but I think the people that know me well enough to know that part of the reason I'm doing this is I'm hoping that in some ways I can influence someone else a little bit, just a little bit, just get them out of bed or get them doing something. And I've talked on some of my different videos about, my depression and all that kind of stuff. But so I'm hoping that, maybe I can help somebody, just get them just a little bit above where they are right now. So, I want to grow the channel, but that's the primary goal of this channel is that, I can be some kind of help to somebody. So anyway, yeah, I've never gone subscriber only. Pop Tarts, I don't know what to tell you, buddy. I mean, it sounds like you got a mess there, and I don't know. I got no advice for you. I haven't experienced all that stuff, and I guess I'm blessed, but I just keep on pressing on with what you got. Sounds to me like you've already deleted a whole bunch of channels and it's not working, or it's not helping the situation. I just press on with what you got and just focus on trying to put out best content you can. I got a video that I talk about getting 10% better or 1% better every video. And if you do that, if you focus on trying to get better with every video, eventually your videos are going to be perfect. Nothing's perfect, but eventually your videos are going to get better and you'll get subscribers. They'll come. Yeah, let's focus on the positive here. Just focus on getting better, Pop Tarts. Positive vibes only here. No negativity. Unless it's me talking bad about my twin sister. That's the only negativity allowed. Positivity only. Keep getting better, Pop Tarts. Every day, every video you put out, every live stream you do, try to get a little bit better with it. I mean, I've had some streams that the performance on them was terrible. And as far as, the numbers after the stream, I looked at the numbers and it's like, oh my God. And I thought I did a great job. But then I've had live streams where I wasn't in the best mood and they turned out okay. But I think that the ones where I'm not in a good mood or just not feeling it that day, that I try a little bit harder to make it work. So that's why it works. So, rather than focusing on the negative, you got it in the back of your mind that, you're not feeling it or whatever, things aren't going well, you got a troll, whatever it might be. But you need to just focus in on let's get past that and make this shit better. There you go. All right, so it's time. Oh, jump off my soapbox and we're going to change the subject here. Uh, Heather, how are you doing? Yes, Pop Tart, my twin sister is here. Donna in the chat. That's my twin sister. What's up? Merry Christmas. My dad and my grandparents passed. Oh, no. Heather, I'm sorry. I'm trying to make it positive. I'm really sorry for your loss, Heather. Is that recent? Lester's crying at me. You all know about. Yeah, absolutely, Heather. Sorry about that. There you go, Pop Tarts. Positive stuff. Love your kitty cats, Ducky. I know you're sick right now, Ducky, but have you considered making that wabi sabi video with your animals? I think it'd be pretty good. I think it would turn out pretty good, especially with Lily Putin. All right, Heather, it was a long time ago. Well, I'm very sorry about that, and I understand that it can be a tough time. Absolutely. Bren still wants Lilliputian. Bren, you said you were going to St. Louis. I'm trying to broker a deal here. I don't charge much commission. Yeah, you said you were going to St. Louis. You're not going to be that far away. So I think Ducky looked it up from St. Louis. She's like 6 hours. So it's only an extra 3 hour drive if you guys met halfway. So it could happen. It could happen. Early snow this year. Yeah, I'm from Ohio. I grew up in Dayton, Ohio, and yeah, snow in before Christmas was rare. Um, but yeah, I guess they've had some up there already. But yeah, usually don't get any snow there in Ohio. It's pretty much southern Ohio. Um, Not a whole lot of snow there until after the first of the year. So trying to make it happen for you, Bren and Ducky. Ducky needs a new home for Lilliputian, and you did a great walk, Bo. You got out and walked in the snow. It is quiet without Rainy. Natalie, you're all right. Oh, you just got 3 inches 2 weeks ago? Okay. You got something coming today or something? Because everybody that I've been talking to on here, Wisconsin, Indiana, Illinois, yeah, they all got a bunch of snow yesterday, so. You got told Sheila's being a brat. You need to go get Sheila. Bring her to your house. Not Sheila. Sheila wouldn't be a brat. Well, my phone seems to be charging just fine. No, I haven't seen Jenna. Jenna has disappeared. I think Jenna might have gone away with my other problem that I made go away. So, Walkabout on Friday took all positive viewers to the historic part of Ottawa, but those tourist retail stores can be a ripoff. I guess all cities have these overpriced tourist traps. $9 stickers. Rain washed it all away. So it's warm up there, huh? Or warm enough to rain? I need to get me some fresh cup of coffee here. Is it hot enough? Yeah, I'm gonna have to warm it up. Hang on. All right. Let's see. There you go. Thanks, Bren. Yeah, Sheila is Lester's step puppy, I think is what he calls her. He babysits Sheila sometimes. Bren didn't either for a while. In another chat, Bren was on there and Lester was talking about Sheila, and yeah, it was like, what? Who? Wait a minute, who's Sheila? So. All right, Pop Tarts. Send them Canadian goods down here. God puppy. There you go. Not step puppy. God puppy. Yeah, leave it to me to mess it up, Lester. You get Sheila and bring her over to the house and treat her right, Lester. All right. Fresh hot coffee. Well, I don't know how fresh it is. I turned on the coffee pot at 4 o'clock this morning, so. Lots of cream, lots of sugar. Tan and sweet. Just the way I like them. Trying to make up for ACR and Rainey not being here. Yeah, Lester was saying she was in his bed with her toys. Yeah, kind of makes you think. What's going on there? Stay, I get your marshmallow coffee. My husband just came home and asked me, do you want to go to see the Pope? I told him no, the weather is not good and the kids will be sick when we go. It's about a 2-hour drive. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't like crowds, and I'm sure that that's definitely going to be a crowded place with the Pope coming. So I would imagine it would be a mess. Wouldn't want to do it myself. Don't blame you there, Natalie. Hit the love button. Absolutely, Pop Tart. Weather was cold and rainy, and the kids get sick easily. And I saw the crowd. Yeah, no thanks. I agree with you. Yeah, man, they need to fix that. I think it'd be pretty cool to see the Pope, but I mean, I'm sure, especially in Lebanon, I'm sure that it's going. I don't know what the percentage of Catholics is in Lebanon, but even if you're not Catholic, I mean, you probably want to go see the Pope if he's in your country. So, Yeah, and yeah, the safety thing wouldn't be too great either. So yeah, I wouldn't. I would imagine the crowds are going to be very, very big. Yeah, yeah. I mean, it'd be cool to see the Pope, but like, you know, I'm not Catholic anymore either. I was raised Catholic, but I'm not Catholic anymore. And we won't get into all that. My reasoning behind that. Watching Neighborhood Wars. Roselle finally shows up. You're not too late. I'm still here for a little while anyway. Everybody knows you as Roselle, even though your name, for some reason, that name's always stuck with me. I had someone in here earlier told me their name was different than what showed up on the screen, and yeah, I told him I'm not going to remember. I'm not going to remember Shane's name tomorrow, but some reason, Roselle, I've always remembered yours. You got the 70 subs, all right, man. Way to go. Way to go. Yeah, Lester likes to watch those drama series or those kinds of shows. Is going in through the roofs to rob McDonald's. Yeah, I've seen some shows about the stupidest criminals, and some of them were coming through roofs, and they made it to the stupidest criminals alive, or whatever the title of the show was, or the video on YouTube. So there's one where there there were two people in the stores trying to rob the store, and the cops came in the front door, and there was a guy and a girl, and the girl ran to the back and then disappeared, but because there was no way to get out in the back, and they couldn't find her, and they're looking all around in the storeroom looking for her and couldn't find her. Well, finally she ended up crashing through the ceiling, trying to sneak back out. It's an A&E thing, yeah, yeah. Much harder to be a criminal. Well, yeah, everybody's got cameras everywhere. Yeah, way to go, 70 subs. All right, man. The technique is so much better now. Oh, technology, yeah. So much better bow. Wouldn't you love spell or yeah, autocorrect, Natalie? We're rooting for you there, Roselle. We're definitely rooting for you. I think a lot of people on here have definitely subscribed to your channel, so you're talking to, I don't know, probably 5 to 10 of your subscribers every time you come on this channel. So that's cool. Yeah, you're watching a lot of, you think about how stupid they were in the 80s. Yeah. Yeah, you watch some of those old, I don't, but you watch some of, I would imagine you watch some of those old, like Law and Order. I mean, it's been on the air so long. You look at some of the ones from like the 90s or whatever, and back then they probably thought, we came up with this, brilliant idea for a story on, how to commit a crime, and you look at it now, it's like, that's stupid. Why'd they even try that? Can't go hiking or walking? Yeah, too cold. You don't watch that because it's too scary. Yeah, I like that drawing. I kind of forgot about that, but yeah. Old Roselle did a drawing of me a long time ago. When he first came on the channel, he did one. Yes, it was CSI and true crimes and all that kind of stuff. I would imagine they've got some plots to their stories from decades ago that, yeah, wouldn't hold water nowadays. Ducky coming in with the abbreviations or whatever they're called. YVW. You're always making me think, Ducky. But I figured it out. You're very welcome. Keeping me on my toes there, Ducky. No, Roselle, no. Don't, not yet. It's not even December yet. I know you're in the Philippines, and from what I've gathered from the Philippines, is yeah, they start celebrating Christmas like in September. Let's see. I'm watching the city buses trying to drive up the hill in front of our building, getting stuck. These long. Yeah, they should. I remember being in Toronto or seeing videos from Toronto. I was in both the times I've been in Toronto. It's been summertime, but seeing videos from Toronto and how they get rid of snow in like downtown Toronto, yeah, it's pretty incredible because they get a lot of snow, and it's pretty incredible how they get rid of that. 24 days, more than that, 25, isn't it? Yeah, I've watched some videos from the Philippines. Yeah, they start decorating for Christmas and start celebrating Christmas. Yeah, way early. You still there? Okay. Everything settled down with tsunamis and all that kind of stuff. Roselle. Yeah, 25th of December. Yep. I think it's the same all over the world, isn't it? No snow, just in the refrigerator. We'll see that maybe that's why we don't want Christmas to be here yet. So, um, because we know it's going to be cold. I mean, I'm in the southern part of the United States, and it's too cold for me already. So, you would love some snow. Yeah, you say that until until you have to live in it for about a week. And then you see how ugly it looks when it's all piled up in the shopping centers and start turning black. And yeah, yeah, Brent, I was thinking about that. I mean, they're dogs that live in the snow, um, and absolutely love it. Never snows where you live. Leo Lion, how are you doing? The temperature, it's right around 50 degrees, maybe a little bit warmer than 50, low 50s. Good to see you, Leo. Yeah, when you have to shovel it. Yeah. You can't get Ducky and Pete. Well, no, they get lost. They get buried in the snow. I've seen a video of a guy and he shows his dog laying out on his deck and laying on the snow, and I forget what kind of dog it is, but it's definitely a cold weather dog, and he says that his neighbors call Humane Society on him or call whoever on him to say his dog's frozen out on his deck and it's just sleeping out there, and he shows that there's a doggy door and the dog can come and go in and out all at once, and it chooses to be outside. So there are some dogs that just love it. So could never live in Canada, too cold. 17 degrees. Whew. Animal control. Yeah. Yeah. There's a guy that posted a video. I mean, that's the only one. I don't know. I may have seen more of his videos, but he posted one. Yeah, says that his neighbor keeps calling animal control on him, and because his dog's, they say his dog's frozen on his back deck, and yeah, the dog's perfectly fine. It's just it's a winter dog. Miss any other new emojis? Oh, cool. Getting ready to go to church. All right, you're down in Florida, right, Leo? I think, if I remember correctly. Been a while since I've seen you. I talked to you, so it's hard for me to keep up sometimes. Poor little Natalie there. I had no idea where she was. I had her all over the world. Saints versus Dolphins today. You going to the game? Pepper loves it. Harley. That's Donna's two dogs. You used to clean the path for your puppy to go outside. Yeah, I thought you were in Florida, Leo. Yeah, go check your subs. Yeah, Leo wants to come up to Colorado. Sure he does. Yeah, I always joke about Natalie about me having you confused and being all over the world, but yeah, I got it down now. I know where you're at now. Sometimes I have to think, but I always joke because I know you can take the joke. Leo's going to be watching the snow on TV. Oh, you're going to be watching the game on TV. You're probably going to be watching the snow on TV too. You're probably not wanting to go see that in person either. So, Roselle, you'll be back. All right. That is cold. Absolutely. Thanks, Natalie. Yeah, ACR is up in Colorado. I don't know if he's heading home today or what, but he's visiting family. He's from the Houston area, and he's up in Colorado visiting family for the holidays. And he did a little short, and yeah, said it was 11 degrees outside, and he was drinking beer. He said the only good thing about it is I don't have to have a can koozie for my beer. Uh, and but then he drank some kind of a shot of something. Um, I can't remember what it's called now, but anyway, yeah, to warm up his innards a little bit. 70 degrees, 31 there. Yeah, it's right around 50 here. It's not going to get a lot warmer today, like mid 50s up here. I'd take some 70s though. Yeah, Brandon, Colorado. If you don't like cold, Colorado is probably not the place to be. I can't think of any tropical spots in Colorado. So the sun has come out here, so it's probably gonna get a little bit warmer than I was thinking it's going to. But yeah, 30 would be after 11 degrees, and that's the funny thing about it. When it's like 11 degrees or it's cold for a long time, several days in a row it's cold. And if it gets up to like 30, 35 degrees, yeah, it's like, oh my God, this is great. Especially if the sun's shining. What part of Florida is your brother in, Bren? Yeah, see, I mean that's the thing, you know. But I'd rather have hot. Oh, he's in Orlando. Okay, I'd rather have hot and humid than cold and blustery any day. And I've talked about this before. I mean, when it's cold, I get chilled to my bones, and you just can't shake it. And you can't shake it at all. I've hovered over a wood burning stove where the temperature inside the stove is like 600 degrees, and I just can't get warm. It just won't work. So I can always turn a fan on and cool down. You just put your bare hands in the fishing hole when I went ice fishing. Ooh. Leo, you have a sister who lives in Orlando? Okay. Me personally, I'd rather deal with the humidity than, yeah, me too. Me too. Everyone loves Florida. Absolutely. Actually, I'm kind of hoping maybe next year for Christmas I'll be on a beach, probably somewhere in Florida on Christmas Day. I'll live stream from a beach. I'll be in shorts, no shirt, standing on a beach with waves crashing over my feet on Christmas morning. Stay outside all day, long, early morning, all day long, early morning to after dark. Yes, it would be great. It would be great. Although, when I first moved away from Ohio, I moved out to Phoenix, Arizona, and um, it was nice. I mean, obviously nice and warm. Um, but drove up to Flagstaff in the mountains to see snow. So I kind of missed the snow, but that was my first time ever being away from it, being away from cold winter and all that. And yeah, it was kind of cool to go up to Flagstaff and see the snow. Flagstaff's pretty cool anyway because of the mountains and stuff up there. But yeah, Leo, you're gonna take off. Well, hey man, it's really good to see you. Appreciate you being in here today. Definitely good to see you. I live stream every morning. I start out 7:30 in the morning at the trail and walk my 2 miles. So that Roselle, my cousin lives in Australia and he got a pet spider and snake. Ugh, yeah. No thanks. That is one thing about the warmer climates is there's more insects and snakes and stuff like that. Yeah, Leo, you have a blessed day. 5 snakes and 3 spiders. Ew. Marcio, you're back from Portugal. Welcome back in. Arizona be okay too. Yeah. This was, I mean, I was in Phoenix in 1981, 80 and 81. I was only there for about 6 months and I just did not care for it. I don't like the desert that much. Um, but from what I understand, I've talked to people that have lived out there like within the last 10 to 15 years, and it's the Phoenix area has grown so much that they showed me some pictures of it, and it's just completely unrecognizable. So, You stay in the ice early, oh, okay, early morning. Yeah, never been ice fishing. That just doesn't seem. I don't enjoy fishing enough to definitely sit out in the cold and do it. It is daytime here. It's 9:25 a.m. for me. Your grandma's new boyfriend is in Arizona. He said I think he said the other day he's just north of you in Colorado Springs. He did the little live or the little short he did. Um, he said it was 11 degrees there too. So I mean, obviously not. Anyway, the timing's not the same, but anyway, yeah, he said it was like 11 degrees where he was. You froze your lips to an ice chisel chopper. Yeah, I noticed that I didn't have for both mainly and ACR, and I didn't have notifications turned on for either one of those. So I do now. So I do get notifications for both of them. So mainly's probably heading back home today. He's been live the past couple of days. I've gotten notifications that he was live while I went live, and then I got text messages telling me he was live the other day too, from an unknown number that I now know. But but yeah, I've got notification turned on for both of them now. So I thought I saw something moving in my backyard. Every once in a while, I'll get people walk up into my backyard. Um, the walking trail that I walk on is like right behind the house. There's a creek. There's my yard. There's a creek. There's a little bit of woods, and then you're at the walking trail. Um, and I guess I get people that are walking through the woods and they get lost or they don't know where they're at and they end up walking up into my backyard. Most of the time I've seen them, they kind of look and they see the house and it's like, oh, and they either just immediately walk out to the street or they go back into the woods. So my neighbor was saying that there was like homeless people living back there, but I don't think that's true. I've been back in there. I haven't seen like any place that looked like homeless people were living back there. So Ducky should go live at least with the dogs and the kitty cats, all the animals. Yeah, there you go. You just said exactly what I just said. So cat room cam. There you go. Oh, when you froze to the yeah, I'll bet it did tear some skin and bleed. Matthew is here. Good morning, Matthew. I've been live for almost 2 hours now, Matthew. Where you been? I'm just when I say that, I'm just kidding. I said that to somebody yesterday, and I think they kind of took offense. Um, I don't mean I'm just joking. I don't expect anybody to be here anytime at all, and I'm blessed to have anybody for any amount of time. So I appreciate you being here, Matthew. Get the cat room all done though. Okay, cat room cam. There you go. Yeah, I bet you that did hurt, Lester. I mean, I remember as a kid they used to pass out the fudge sickles in school, and kids would get their tongues stuck to them. I think I did a few times, but yeah, that didn't last very long. You could get it to melt enough to get your tongue unstuck. So, half hawk, what motivates me to do this? Well, I'm glad you asked. Um, Coming out in the morning, taking my walk, and I don't know if you're familiar with me that at all, but I go for a 2 mile walk every morning. That's where I start my live streams. So I walk for 2 miles, and it gets my day started right. I do it at 7:30 in the morning my time. I'm in Georgia in the U.S. So it gets my morning started right, gets the blood flowing, rather than just sitting and scrolling on a phone, drinking coffee, smoking cigarettes. I'm live streaming, and I've been live. now for over 2 hours, and I haven't smoked a cigarette. So, and that's big for me. I mean, I smoke a pack a day. I've been smoking for over 50 years. So, I mean, going 2 hours without a cigarette, I'm craving one right now. But I'm really, other than just thinking about it right now, I haven't thought about it. So, that's good. Going a couple hours without smoking. It starts my day out right. Meeting all these great people I have on here, good friends. I consider all of them good friends, and all that's great as well. So that's what motivates me to do this. And also that, maybe, I mean, I suffered, and if you are new to the channel, you're unfamiliar with me, the best place to figure me out is go to the playlist that's called Get Busy Living, and that's my motto. It's from Shawshank Redemption. If you go to that playlist and watch that playlist, you'll understand me a lot better. Um, and I kind of open up a little bit on some of those videos. So definitely check that out, and you'll learn a lot more about me and what motivates me. And I'm hoping, and I talked about this earlier today, I'm hoping that somewhere along the line, in some way, I can affect somebody else. Someone that was in some of the positions I was in just 8 months ago, and have slowly been working my way out of. I'm not 100% there yet. I still have bad days, but they're a lot better nowadays. So there you go. That's what motivates me. I do appreciate you being here, Half Hawk. Half Hawk, half man. Okay. My foster father thought I put a hook through your lip. Oh, I'll bet. You very much like being here too? Yes, I do. Guess I better get my coffee. Yes, Lester, you got to get some coffee. Oh, we've been talking about all kinds of stuff today. Half Hawk, I'm not from Georgia though. I've lived down here for like 6 years, but I'm not from Georgia. I'm originally from Ohio, so I'm originally north of the Mason-Dixon line. And some people do. I try. I said it that way to someone from Georgia with a southern accent, and they looked at me and said, "Don't ever do that again." So Georgia, yeah, they said, "Bless your heart, don't ever do that again, honey." Yeah, my fake southern accent is not very authentic at all. Thanks, Matthew. I'm pretty sure I know what you're talking about, but yeah, I hope that I can, in even the tiniest way. And I've had people tell me that I have motivated them. I've had people, ACR made a video and mentioned me in a video. Um, yeah, bless your heart does have a different meaning down here. Um, but there's been people that have told me that I've motivated them a little bit or helped them in a little bit. So um, yeah, bless your heart is kind of condescending in the South. Um, if you ever have a Southern lady say, "Oh, bless your heart," that she's usually means something to the effect that, yeah, what you just said is really stupid, but bless your heart for trying. You double tap the screen. All right, Matthew, I appreciate that. Yeah, coffee's not going to make itself, Lester. Guarantee you that. Just like going for a 2 mile walk every day. Ain't going to happen by itself. My legs aren't going to go out and walk by themselves, and my head's not going to go do a live stream by itself. Got to get the rest of my body out there too. You say it all the time. I am a veteran. Yes, I was in the Air Force. Yeah, and see, I mean, the bless your heart thing. I mean, I never knew that it was condescending either, but or could be meant condescending. It's kind of it's not real negative. It's not like oh you're just stupid as hell. It's just like oh aren't you cute? I mean that's probably how a northerner would say it. Oh aren't you cute? Like I said, I tried using a southern accent one time, and yeah, a southern woman said, "Bless your heart, sweetie, but don't ever do that again." ACR Protects is here. We've been talking about you, sir, a little bit. Welcome, sir. Good to see you this morning. Are you on your way back to Houston, or already back, or what? Your cousin was in the Air Force. He also worked on the planes. Okay, cool. I was not a pilot. I was active duty. I was enlisted. I went to the Air National Guard. I got a commission, but I was a medical service corps officer in the Air National Guard. So I got my commission in the Air Guard, but that's why I joined the Air Force is because the enlisted people were smart enough to send the officers off to war, not the other way around. You got your coffee, Lester? All right. Somebody made it for you, didn't you? You head back tomorrow morning. Oh, okay. Okay. That's a pretty long drive. Yeah, Bren was asking about where you were in Colorado, and I'm pretty sure that I saw that you were close to Colorado Springs, which she is as well. So I think maybe on your live stream we discussed that. Half hawk, I got it, but yeah, I got it. I was active duty for 7 years. I had air guard for three. So Burke's Outdoors, you're here as well. Good morning to you. Good to see you this morning. Nice Sunday morning. ACR, old Gen X was pretty wasted last night, wasn't he? I woke up. I'd fallen asleep. I don't even know what time it was, but I fell asleep for a little while. Woke back up about 1 o'clock in the morning, and I saw a guy I'm subscribed to, Gen X Gemini, I think is the name of the channel, and I saw that he was live. I never been on one of his lives, and I turned on the live and started watching it, and he was already kind of wasted to start, and then his family proceeded to give him like 5 shots. I mean, he was just doing these shots, boom, boom, boom. They just as soon as they could pour him, he was doing another shot, and he was doing a bunch of sweet stuff too, and I don't even know Malibu, which I guess is a flavored rum, and some other stuff. And yeah, he was toward the end. He was absolutely hammered. So. Oh, let's see. Okay. That's awesome, Brandon. It's beautiful here, cold but beautiful. You're not far from me. Aren't you loving 11-degree weather? Good morning. Burke says, good morning. Snow and cold, but always a good morning when you wake up. Absolutely. Do you like Georgia better than Ohio? I like the weather. I like the climate better. My, I'm getting ready to move back up to Ohio And the main reason for that is because my mom is still alive and living up there, and I want to be closer to her. So, um, and I do have more family. I have a twin sister still lives up there. I got two daughters and some grandkids up there. So, my heart is in Ohio. I like the weather down here better, obviously, but anyway, yeah, Gen X was smashed. He absolutely was smashed. ACR, it's chilly. Oh, let's see. Very dark and cloudy there this morning. ACR wants to know how long you lived there, Bren. I have never been in combat, no. Tell my mom we said hi. I will indeed. I'm going to call her today. I haven't talked to her in a little bit, so I need to call her. Been in Colorado for 38 years. Whew. Absolutely, Burks. Yeah, my mom she'll be 92 in January. When I was up there, oh goodness, a month or so ago, maybe a little bit more than a month ago, and I shot a video with her. And if you haven't seen that, yeah, check out my channel. Go check out the video called um, "Meet My Mom." And yeah, she's a natural YouTuber. I joked about her starting her own channel. Colorado's growing so fast. Were you a kid when you did that, Lester? Yeah, Colorado. I mean, I've been through Colorado before, and it is a beautiful country, but it's that cold. I mean, I know I'm going back up to Ohio, but that's because that's home. So, but if it weren't for the fact that I had all that family up there, yeah. Don't know if I'd be in Ohio very often. You're probably 15 or 16. Okay. Just listen to the conversation. That's fine. That's fine. I don't mind just listening, lurking in the background. That's absolutely fine. You're familiar with Castle Rock, Bryn? Is that is that the place that has like it's like famous? They have like a place that they have concerts at that's all natural, like in the rocks and stuff. Is that what I'm thinking of? Places you go up there every year for the holidays, ACR? Okay, Red Rocks, yeah. I knew it was something rocks. I've seen like different performers perform there, so I do believe in Jesus Christ and that he died for our sins, half hawk. Yes. You try and go up there a couple times a year. Once during the holidays and once the other time definitely in the summer, I would imagine. My brother lived in Jacksonville, Florida, and he came up to Ohio for Christmas one year, and he swore that that was going to be the last time he ever came to Ohio in the wintertime. So All right, Burks, you have a good day. God bless you. Appreciate you coming by, stopping by. Hopefully, you hit the thumbs up for me. And that was fantastic. I loved having you here. Was it your mother who taught you about God? Well, half hawk, I was raised Catholic and went to Catholic grade school and um, was baptized as a Christian in my early 30s, I believe. So, Burke's Burke's Outdoors there. That's a good channel. If you like fishing, I should say it correctly. If you like fishing, there's that southern, I do have a little bit of southern accent. I'm from the part of Ohio I'm from is a lot of Appalachian people there. But anyway, if you like fishing, Burke's Outdoor, he goes live and he doesn't fish, he catches. And this dude, I mean, every time I've been on one of his live streams, within the first 4 or 5 minutes, he's got a fish, and dude catches a bunch of fish. He's up in I think northern Maine, and yeah, definitely catches a lot of fish. If you like to watch fishing channels, it is definitely one to watch. ACR, I'm originally from Iowa, joined the military, moved a lot. Determined Texas was home. Love it in Texas. All that said, love visiting Colorado. Yeah. There's places that are cool to go visit. Absolutely. I have been to the Grand Canyon. Yes. That's why ACR, whenever I show up on his chat, he always salutes me. He salutes everybody. And that's why I always salute him when he comes on my channel, because I know he's a vet as well. I was a lay speaker, but since I wasn't Methodist, I couldn't use it. Oh, okay. That's kind of what I say about my service in the Air Force. The Air Force did a lot more for me than I did for it. For doggone sure. I was I was I was a high school dropout when I joined the Air Force, and had just got married, had my first baby on the way, no health insurance, I was unemployed, and I went and talked to a recruiter, said, "Save me." So, and I ended up leaving the Air Force with 3 college degrees. Not a whole lot smarter, but still, I had 3 college degrees. So yeah, the Air Force definitely did a lot more for me than I did for them. I mean, I just showed up to work every day. And at that time, in the early 80s, that's pretty much all it was. It was a 9 to 5. Every once in a while, I'd get that call in the middle of the night, or 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, and say, "You got to report, you got to report." And it's like, okay, shit. And you go sit and drink some coffee and um, in the basement of the hospital. And they had all they were doing was testing to see how quick they could get everybody to report to work. And you'd sit there for like 2 hours, and then they say, "Okay, everybody go to work. Go your normal 9 to 5." Lester, at least your tongue didn't freeze to the pole. Yeah. Yeah, you were in the Coast Guard. Damn puddle pirate. Yeah, Coast Guard's blowing shit up right now, though, aren't they? Aren't they the ones that are like blowing up the boats from Venezuela and stuff? Puddle pirates. He had to sew the puppy's bed again. He had to be 6 foot tall to walk back to shore. That's the height requirement for the Coast Guard. when I joined the Air Force, I was at was it MEPS? I think is what it's called. And I was the only person there that was joining the Air Force. And there was one other guy that was joining the Coast Guard. And we were, yeah, one Coast Guard, one Air Force guy. Everybody else was going either Army or Marine Corps. I had the Army call me when I signed my draft card. Even the general called me, but I couldn't join because of my heart condition. Oh, okay. And nobody ever called me. I went when I was like 18 or 19. I went to a recruiter station and talked to the recruiter, and he was an a-hole, and he must have met his quota for the month or something because he just kept telling me all he was just real super negative, and because I dropped out of high school, and he's like, yeah, it's gonna be harder for you to get in. You can get in, but it's gonna be harder for you to get in. You got to score higher on the test and all this other crap. And I thought, man, this dude's negative as hell. I don't want to go join his whatever he serves. So I walked out of there, and then what? 3 years later, I was desperate. They said, newlywed. Uh-oh. Nope, 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 nope. Accidentally hit the wrong button. Yeah, I was a newlywed and baby on the way and no job. And yeah, I was desperate. So I didn't care what the guy was like. But the recruiter I dealt with was a good guy then. So, um, yeah, Brandon, give ACR some tour advice. And that first recruiter I dealt with, was telling me how, or being all negative about how I had to score higher on the test. And then when I did actually go take the test before I joined, I went with two. The recruiter picked up two other guys to go take the test. They both were high school graduates. They couldn't pass the test and couldn't get in. And I was a high school dropout, and I did pass the test and I did get in. So wish I could find that guy today and give him a one finger salute. ACR, gotta bring that up. It's like every day they called you, even though I told them I had a heart condition. It was annoying. Yeah, Garden of the Gods is great, but it's freezing out. Yeah, they are pushy. Those recruiters are pushy. My son ended up joining the army, and it was just because he fell for all the crap that the army recruiter told him in high school. Um, and he fell for all that crap, and he was 18 already, and he'd already signed the papers and everything when he told me and his mom. And yeah, Twin Hustles, hello, how are you doing today? Good to see you today. I've been live streaming for almost 2.5 hours. I'm glad you came in today, Twin. Good to see you. Hope that you and your family had a great holiday. It must have been a hard day of getting up, different time to go. I'm not sure what you're talking about there, Matthew. How far is Red Rocks? You don't even know where your draft card is? Yeah, I remember registering for what, selective service. I remember when they first initiated the selective service, and everybody had to go register. ACR, I think you should go to a ski resort and go skiing while you're up there. That's what I think you should do. Yes, ski resort, absolutely. Go tubing? You could do that. Yeah, that'd be cool. Man, 38 years, you got one place for me to see. The grill steak, I don't know. Unfortunately, I don't grill much. Um, I can definitely change a flat tire though. Brandon's on the right track. Your fat ass isn't skiing. Tubing, huh? Go sledding a lot. There you go. Yeah, Lester's got the right idea too. And I would imagine ACR would probably, yeah, he'd probably fit right in the lodge with a cold drink and a shot of something in his hand. I ever played video game? Of course, I've played video games. Um, I played Pong. Sledding is a blast. Yes, it is. I haven't been sledding in a long time though. I posted that. Um, oh, what's it called? Like a montage of a bunch of different stuff that's on my phone, pictures on my phone, and yeah, there's some stuff of people sledding, and one of them in one of those pictures, it's me sledding down the hill. So no, I'm still here, Dan. Lodge with a drink, pro at that. Yep. I would imagine you could probably be pretty good at that, ACR. I would imagine that you would master that task very well. Tell you what, I've been streaming for 2.5 hours. That's a long time, and I think I'm gonna get off of here. I do appreciate everybody coming into the live stream. Half Hawk, let's see, back when you were a young man in the military, describe the kind of women you liked. I was married when I joined the Air Force and was married the whole time I was in the Air Force, so um, I enjoyed my wife. There you go. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get off of here. I do appreciate everybody being here. You guys are fantastic to me. Got up to 30 likes. Y'all have a fantastic day. If I don't talk to you again, ACR, you have a safe drive back home, or safe trip back home. I don't know if you're driving or not, but you have a safe trip back home, and we will see you all later. And love y'all. Go have a fantastic day because I'm going to. I'll see you. Hit the button, Dave.